Hello, I'm Tommy the Keyblade Master. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to take a really quick preview, I guess, of Tales of Xillia 2. I got it last week on the PS, and it takes a while for my PlayStation 3 to download anything. I finally had time to play a couple hours of it last night and record some footage, and here's just my quick thoughts on it so far. Anyways, when you start the game will check for DLC twice. Now, I don't really like games that check for DLC all the time when I start. It doesn't matter which game. It seems like an unnecessary advertisement for the DLC that I may or may not want. But anyways, it does that. But it also doesn't screw around. It throws you right into the thick of things with the battle. It's a story battle which you cannot win, and there's no health or anything, but it does kind of show you right away that it expects you to have played another Tales game, particularly the original Tales of Xillia. After this fight, though, you go into a mini dungeon that's kind of your tutorial dungeon where Luger is trying to find a job. By the way, you play as Luger Kresnik, and if that name sounds a little bit familiar from the original, there's probably going to be a connection there, because one of his weapons is a lance. Get it? Lance of Kresnik? If you don't get it, then you haven't played the original. Anyways, it doesn't take long for you to meet your first character from the original game, Jude. And he's still the same Jude that you controlled last game. He's a little older. He's now Dr. Jude, but he's still the same character, so congratulations, Namco Bandai, for not repeating the same mistake you did with Tales of Symphonia Radiant World by turning the hero from the last game into a complete douche. So, anyways, you get aboard a train eventually, have to stop Exodus. They're back, and you learn Link arts with Jude. If you haven't played the original, basically by doing special moves, you can link up with Jude and do special attacks when a bar is filled. That's still here. The big difference in this one, though, is that Luger will be able to pick his responses when a character talks to him. For the most part, Luger seems to have taken his speaking ability from the Calvin Coolidge Speech Therapy Center. He doesn't talk very much. It's single word replies when you do hear him, and you never hear him when you select an answer. I hear in New Game Plus they actually give a voice to these answers. I don't know why they would until New Game Plus to have this option open. I think it should have been a toggle option whether or not you wanted to hear him when you made the choices from the beginning. But it should not be something you have to play the game again just to hear your main character speak. It's a bit of a downer. But other than that, the game seems to be doing good. You do meet a little girl who does seem to be a little bit too cute that it's sickening, but she's far from being Tipo from the last game, and judging from some of the anime scenes that you see at the very beginning, Tipo will still be in this game, unfortunately. Anyways, so far the game seems to be pretty good. It's not repeating anything from the last Tales sequel, Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World. I'm not sure about Luger being silent is a good idea or not, but, you know, that's still a better option than having a character that opens his mouth all the time and just whines like Emil. So far, the returning characters, I've only met Jude, but you do hear him talking on a cell phone. Yeah, Jude has a cell phone in this one. This is the same guy who got freaked out because he found a walkie-talkie on one of the Exodus ships. So I guess the Riza Maxia people are getting over the culture shock of the new technology. But anyways, yeah, it seems to be a good game. The story might be good. It will be interesting to see with the time realities that Luger's gotten into. You encounter one in the train where you venture into another reality briefly. If they're not going to set up a time paradox where the future is the past and the past is the future, it would be really interesting. I'll do a full review in a few weeks once I'm done beating the game. So far, it looks like it could be interesting. I'll let you know if it's worth $60 when I do the review.